Hi guys, welcome back to Sowing Comfort. Hope you're having a good time and lockdown isn't treating you too badly. Today we're going to look at a few tips how we can improve a pizza, and this one tip in particular that's going to massively make a difference to the way that you make pizza dough. I'm going to start here. I've got this is pizza flour. It's really just strong white flour. Any strong flour will do. You want a high gluten content in that in order to make the dough nice and stretchy. So what I'm doing is I'm adding about 2/3 of my flour. Quantities are in the comments down below, by the way, if you need them. And I'm adding all of my water to my flour at this stage. I'm going to grab a spatula, use a spoon, use anything like that. It's a bit sticky and messy at this stage, so before we get our hands stuck in and it all caught up in the and in between our fingers, we're going to mix it round and we get this kind of sloppy dough consistency. Looks like it's all gone horribly wrong. Don't worry at this point. If this is what you've got, this is perfect. So scrape that dough off your spatula, cover it up with a damp towel and put it to one side. We're going to come back to it about 20 minutes, half an hour later, and have a look at what's happened. Without even doing any kneading, the dough's already stretchy. This is a thing called autolyzing. It's a really key stage that a lot of bakers do when they're doing big batch bread dough to help make things easy for them. And it's basically all the proteins in the bread, the gluten that you're trying to develop, hydrating, becoming nice and stretchy easily without masses and masses of work and sweat and toil over it. So we're now going to add, in this case, dried instant yeast. If you've got some fresh yeast, great. You want to mix that up into a little paste with a little bit of water and sprinkle that in as well. We're going to add some salt to this as well at this stage. Again, recipes down below. And when that's all added in, we're going to add the rest of the flour on top of that as well. So once you've got all that flour in, you've got your salt, you've got your yeast, your water's already in there. That's your basic components of this pizza dough. That's all we're going to add into this. And now all we need to do is just start stretching this dough and folding it round and round and round. So we're going to keep doing this until the dough is one nice consistency. It's all mixed in, starts to get lovely and smooth, and bringing it away from the side of the bowls at the same time. You can see here I'm using one hand to do the stretch and fold, and I'm using one hand to turn the bowl every so often, just to make sure that we keep getting around different sides of the dough and mix it thoroughly. So after about 3 or 4 minutes of doing this same stretch and fold, you can see we've got a lovely soft dough. It's a lot less sticky than it was before, and what we're going to do is now turn it into roughly a ball shape, so that then we can put it to one side and let it ferment, let it rise for a period of time. After about an hour, you can take your dough, split it into the portions that you want, cover it with a damp tea towel, and leave it and wait until you're ready to make your pizzas. Then what you're going to do is take a little bit of greaseproof paper, roll your pizza dough out using some flour. I'm not going to show you how to do this because there's 7 million videos on YouTube showing you how to stretch or roll out your dough. And I'll be honest, it's a skill that I am okay at, but I'm sure there's people out there who can do better. I'm going to find a link and put it up here of someone who can definitely do it better than me. Follow that, check them out, and they'll show you how to do it. So we're then going to take a little bit of our tomato sauce. If you haven't got a great tomato sauce recipe, check out the last video that we did. Some brilliant tips on how to make tomato sauce and tweak it and just make it even better. And you're going to spread that thinly across your dough. Thin is really the key here, guys. This type of pizza is more the traditional Italian style of pizza. It's a very thin base, thin spread of the sauce, and all the ingredients cut very thin. Here I'm going to add my vegan cheese. You can be pretty stingy with the vegan cheese when it comes to putting it on the pizzas. I don't find that this particular one I'm using that is readily available in the supermarkets melts so well. I'm doing some experiments at the moment for some melty vegan cheese, so I'll get back to you if I can find one that really is fantastic, or if you know one that is, please put it in the comments below. All our other toppings really thinly sliced, and we're going to put them on. A little sprinkle of cheese just on top so we get something that goes melty and brown, and we're going to bang it into a hot oven. The absolute best way to cook pizza is the way they're doing Serious Eats. If you've not checked their website, have a look down in the comments below. There's a link down there to that, and it's fantastic. You use your grill, you use a hot skillet, and pizza comes out absolutely blindingly well for a home oven. So as soon as the pizza comes out, I'm going to shuffle it onto the board, add some little toppings afterwards. Here we've got a few fresh basil leaves, a little bit of black pepper, some vegan parmesan. If you don't have a recipe for vegan parmesan. There's a recipe up here. Follow that and check it out. I hope you enjoy that, guys. I hope it improves your pizza making, and I hope that you're all doing okay under this horrible lockdown we're under at the moment. Let me know what you think of the videos. Hit the subscribe button if you liked it. Hit like if you liked it, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.